Okay, I just wanted to make this video just to show you some of the things I've found in this location. I've been to this location quite a few times and I've walked over and had a look at various stones around the high tide area. Now this particular area probably does get king tides, some of the higher tides do hit this area. But I wanted to show you some of the sandstones. Now this area is got a majority of sandstones, and I just wanted to show you some of the finer detail of some of these stones that I've found. Now being in the high tide mark, I'll just stop that down a stop, get focus on it. Found what appears to be grinding stones around the high tide mark. As you can see, one of the faces is very smooth, very smooth to the touch. You can see it's quite a porous sandstone. Flipping it over, it's a lot rougher on its back end. Now, for me, and the flatness of this, it kind of indicates that maybe this could be some kind of grinding stone. But again, based off this particular location, I can't be certain. This could be due to weathering and sort of erosional processes, based along the tidal area. But I'll show you a couple of examples of these, and I'll show you some other examples of some normal or some other sandstone that doesn't have this appeared ground face. So I'll just show you a couple of examples in this one small area of some grinding stone. So that's appears to me to be one of them. We've got the nice flat face. It's a little bit of a margin, but again, it's kind of very hard to tell with these very porous sandstone. So another one is this one here. Now this one here looks a lot more interesting. We can see that it's got small grinding marks all the way around it. It's a lot smoother on this side than this back end. Its shape is similar to some of the other grinding stones we've seen. That, however, is no indication at all. It appears if this was a camp area or an occasional camp area, then it was a long time ago, and the weathering has certainly affected these stones to the point that maybe they're not even recognisable as tools. But I thought I'd make this video because I do believe that some of these may in fact be tools. So I'll just give you a little bit of a look. So this is another one. What we see, very large grinding stone, certainly been smoothed off on one of the faces. It's a lot smoother. It's very flat. Flipping it around, this side is obviously a lot rougher. Some large quartz crystals in there. This side appears as though it has been smoothed by some kind of action, either due to weathering or possibly by that of grinding, which I'm kind of more leaning towards. So I'm going to show you something else, which kind of makes me think that this could be or was used as a camp around this high tide mark. Now what I might do first is just flip the camera around and show you the kind of environment that I'm in, so you can see why this area may have been a seasonal camp spot. It's very uncomfortable, very rocky, so I don't think it would have been a place where a lot of people would have gathered, but maybe on some larger excursions this certainly may have been visited. So I'll just flip the camera around. Okay, so this is a view looking from where the camera was positioned for that last video, looking down towards the sea. Now we're in the middle of coming up to a low tide, so the tide is higher than this, but not by a great deal. But you can see by the different rock pools and things like that, and some of the various limpets on the rocks, that this probably could have been a good place to do some collecting. Not the best place for camping, as you can see by all the rocks, but certainly maybe could act as a campsite nonetheless.